Tonight at 10, we're taking a closer look at the issues facing our LGBTQ+ community this week. There are students who are fighting to keep labeled safe zones in the classrooms, as well as a bill to ban transgender athletes now headed to the Kansas House.
They're going to have a much larger and harder fight to get enough votes to overturn the veto in the House.
Today, the Kansas Senate overrode a veto on a bill banning transgender athletes from participating in women's sports. And as that debate raged, comments one leader made about a fellow transgender lawmaker grabbed attention today. Dan Cohen shares what was said.
The transgender athlete bill is not the only Kansas legislation that has Brennan Riffle's attention. They are a trans feminine KU grad student and recently emailed Republican co-sponsors of a House bill that would criminalize gender reassignment surgery.
I was not surprised with the message that I received. A lot of the rhetoric that was used in the email that I received has been the same rhetoric that has been used the last 50 years with the trans community.
Representative Cheryl Helmer emailed Riffle and said, quote, "A doctor can inject meds and dilute, but cannot destroy what God has done in the perfection of the human being." Helmer also wrote, quote, "Personally, I do not appreciate the huge transgender female who is now in our restrooms in the Capitol. It is quite uncomforting."
I was surprised that it was actually said out loud.
Representative Stephanie Byers is the first openly transgender member to serve in Kansas state government. She says anti-trans laws and comments are a threat.
This is an attack on my humanity, my identity. This is not about a difference of ideology. This is about whether or not I am allowed to exist as I am. And by extension is our trans people across Kansas and in the Midwest region, are we allowed to exist?
KSHB 41 reached out to Representative Helmer, but she did not respond to our request for a comment. Riffle and Byers say the conversation and climate have to change.
If you don't understand the transgender community or don't understand what it means to be transgender, what I want to say is you don't ever have to fully understand, you have to show compassion.
Acceptance is a part of our present. It is a part of how we move in society. We become more accepting.
In Kansas, Dan Cohen, KSHB 41 News.